So the term shadow work was coined by Swiss psychoanalyst and psychiatrist Carl Jung. It's based on the concept that our shadow contains disowned and rejected parts of ourselves. The way to understanding this is by understanding the differences between our conscious mind, which is our conscious thoughts, beliefs and behaviours, and our unconscious mind, which hosts the parts of ourselves that we've rejected, repressed and hidden from the world. And it's these hidden parts that form the shadow. The shadow is also known as the shadow self. It's called the shadow because it's hidden from sight. When we use the word shadow, it can conjure up an image of darkness, and in fact it is sometimes also called our dark side. But that isn't overly helpful, as our shadow can contain some of the most positive traits and behaviours that we've repressed, such as bravery, leadership, being directive, assertiveness, humour, the ability to be playful and spontaneous. However, it can also contain some very negative and primitive emotions like selfishness, greed, envy, wanting control or power, and rage and anger. So these traits we might suggest are unpleasant, but we may also have pushed down into our shadow some traits that could really benefit us in our lives. And what's to say that selfishness is bad? If you're a perpetual people pleaser, wouldn't a bit of selfishness be a good thing? We push certain behaviours down most often due to our parents, our upbringing, our teachers, culture and society. The shadow is primarily formed in childhood when we're learning about ourselves and about the world. A child won't know what's good or bad or right or wrong unless we teach them that. And some societies have different views on what's good or bad, right or wrong. So each shadow is formed differently. There isn't actually anything in this world that's good or bad. These are just labels that we as humans put onto things to shape our children into the kind of adults that we think they should be. And that usually comes from our upbringing and the society we grew up in.